Hello everyone, welcome back to Methodology of Literature. Today we are going to study a new area of literary criticism called psychoanalytic criticism. What is psychoanalysis? Psychoanalysis is a science concerned with interaction between conscious and unconscious processes of mind. It is also concerned with the laws of mental functioning. It is used for the treatment of mentally disturbed patients. So, it is a treatment method for mentally disturbed patients. What is the connection between a treatment method and literary criticism? What is psychoanalytic criticism? That is, application of theories of psychoanalysis in criticizing or evaluating a literary text is termed as psychoanalytic criticism. That is, application of psychoanalytical theories into literature. Psychoanalytical theories, especially those of Sigmund Freud and Jacques Lacan, are often employed for understanding literature and culture since the beginning of 20th century. So the most important names in psychoanalytic criticism are that of Sigmund Freud and Jacques Lacan. Some other important names are also there: Shoshana Feldman, Jane Gallup, Norman Holland, George Klein, Elizabeth Wright, Frederick Hoffman, Slavoj Zizek, and Simon Lesser. Freud was a psychologist as well as a philosopher. The medical side of Freud's theories are not much in currency. They are ignored today. However, the philosophical side, where he spoke about the fundamentals of one's selfhood, the nature of human mind, etc., are considered important. This is the picture of Sigmund Freud. See, this picture is very famous. The image of Sigmund Freud has almost become a prototype for a synonym for a psychologist. You know that whenever a psychologist is shown in a movie or something, this type of beard, etc., are given. Coming back to his theories, in his book Civilization and Its Discontents, Freud speaks about two principles at work in any society. These are these principles are pleasure principle and reality principle. Freud says that there are two principles in the society. One is pleasure principle and the other one is reality principle. Pleasure principle asks the individual to do whatever that feels good. You know that this is a human behavior. We all like to do whatever that gives us pleasure. We ourselves can identify this from our life. This tendency to go after pleasure is described by Sigmund Freud as pleasure principle. See, remember one thing, studying Freud is a process of understanding ourselves. We will be able to find examples from our own life. Another one, reality principle, the second. Reality principle urges people to subordinate, that is, replace pleasure to more important things, for example, work. See, we are also familiar with this principle. Your parents may often scold you like this: stop browsing mobile, go and study something. COVID period is not intended, of course. Enough watching the movies, go and study. Teachers might have advised you many times to stop something very interesting and learn something. So, this tendency of human mind to replace pleasure and to do something more important is called reality principle. The process by which a person, one subordinates, replaces pleasure principle to reality principle is called sublimation. We are sure that we have often done this, right? An example of sublimation can be given. Some people repress their sexual feelings and turn to some spiritual or religious life. They abandon their sexual feeling and instead something else is placed as sublime in their mind. Sublime means great, excellent. Some people abandon their sexual life to achieve something that they think great. The most important contribution of Sigmund Freud is the concept of unconscious. What is unconscious? Unconscious is that part of our mind which is not known to us. It is the opposite side of our conscious mind. According to Freud, human mind is like an iceberg. See, this is the image of an iceberg. The part of the iceberg that can be seen outside the water is called conscious mind. That is this particular part. The huge part of the iceberg that is underwater is compared to unconscious mind. This is really a frightening concept, right? You may think that you know everything about yourself, but the fact is that there is a huge part of your own mind that is unknown to you. You may think that you are a nice, sophisticated person without any evil intentions within your mind, but you don't know the real you living within you. So, isn't it interesting? Think about it, read something about Freud's concept of unconscious. We will continue in the next class. Thank you.